So if you've ever looked on Amazon for a multimeter, you will realize it's ridiculous. Alright, we're going to narrow our results from 0 to 84. Still 5,000 results. So, anyway, I ordered a meter yesterday, and what it is it's kind of like a fluke clone. There's lots of really good meters on here, and there's lots of ones that are questionable. And once you've owned a cheap meter and found that like the knob is crap, you can appreciate one that's good. I think these Klein Tools ones are pretty good. They sell them at Home Depot. But a lot of these are really going to be crap. The detents in the deal aren't good. So here's a Fluke, the 101, $43. It's a great meter. It's made in China. A lot of the Fluke meters are made in China anyway. My old Fluke 16 is made in China. And it's old. So there's lots of stuff here. There's certain meters that have like ridiculous ratings. This one right here is on sale, like on some kind of weird special thing. I pulled it up and it was like $13 off and 10% off and 8% off. Yeah, see. So this is the Coeats or whatever. A 4,000 count. They've got a 6,000 count. But the only thing you'd really want this for is the AC and DC voltage current clamp. You know, usually, you got to pay a little bit of extra to get that DC. So this would be good for solar. I don't know how the knob is. I have like a similar one where, you know, most of it's laid out about the same. And the knob is really cheap. But I've heard lots of good things about these. I just don't have the need to go out and buy one at this point. This is another highly regarded meter from what I understand. I think it's 6,000 count. And it's kind of got like a similar form factor of a lot of them. Let's see if it'll show us. So it shows the fuses, shows the chip, fits in kind of like a Fluke. Don't know what the dimensions are, but here they are. 5.8 inches. It's on the smaller side. I'm not really a big fan of small meters. I think I don't know. So this is, I got a 15% coupon. It's actually $23 normal. So it could be a good option if you're looking for a meter. There's a lot of non-auto ranging meters for really, really cheap, claiming 2,000 count, which they probably are, but let's see. And then there's these type of meters, and I don't know what the advantages of them are. There's also this Proster brand, which seems to be okay. Lots of meters just kind of look like this and this. I really don't care for that kind of look. I prefer the old school Fluke meter look. Even something like this, to me, looks better than that. And I don't really want a meter that looks like a tablet. Not sure what this one is. But I was trying to find the one that I ordered to show you guys. It's got like something ridiculous, like 6,000 reviews, 4.5 stars. So that's another reason I really like Amazon over eBay, is the reviews. You're really kind of in the dark on products on eBay because you don't really know what you're dealing with. There's no way for somebody to say this thing's really a piece of crap because you can't write reviews. So as you can see, there's just tons of these type of meters. I thought I had selected Prime, but apparently I did not. Now, I don't know if we should search multimeter with a space in between or multimeter. I think basically multimeter. Okay, we get 3,000 results. And then with it spaced, they're manipulating this. I just saw 6,000 results prior to this. And this thing is like so laggy. It's like unbelievably silly. Like waiting for it. Wait. Here's another really good deal on a fluke meter. The fluke 87. Or no, 107, sorry. But you know, your typical fluke meters are going to be in this range for the really nice ones. The one I have is a 16, which is for HVAC basically. And then the 116 replaced the 16, I think. So the 117 replaced the old 17. And I don't know if those were just electricians' ones or what they were. But it doesn't really matter. Holy moly. So there is some limited time deals on a lot of these meters. Amazon's starting to run a lot of sales in preparation for Prime Days, so it's definitely a good time to get on here and look. I don't know why, but I'm not seeing the one that I ordered. If I look it up on my phone, I'll find it immediately in the search results because they tailor your search to, whatever you're doing. So here's another one that's regarded okay. I think it looks kind of cheap. It's $15.99 with a 25% coupon. It says 6,000 count. It has temperature probe. It looks like it's on the smaller side. It's got a non-contact voltage detector. So, takes a 9-volt battery. That one, I think that one's probably pretty good, like if you have nothing. Get these, this one here, this one's not too bad. The BT meters. These X-Tech meters, they're decent too. Also, they're not bad. The aneng or aneng or whatever. These ones seem to be pretty good. I don't know about this one. This one is 999 count. Most of their meters are 999 count. So the 8008 and the 8009s. I kind of like the probes on the bottom. Well, it would be nice if they would just put like a rechargeable battery in these things. And so this one here, the Fluke 17B, is kind of what the meter I ordered looks like and what it's copying. So we'll take a look at this meter a little bit. And so the functions are all like pretty similar. This one does have the temperature function. So we have 4 plugs in the front. We've got voltage AC, voltage DC, millivolts, AC and DC looks like, ohms, capacitance, and continuity. Another, oh no, diode. It's hard to see that. Capacitance, amperage, current, milliamps, microamps. But this is very similar to the one I'm looking at. It looks kind of small though, so I'm wondering what their dimensions are on this, if it'll tell me without having to read a million things. It says there's a 15B, a 17B. So you got these different ones. So the one I'm actually getting is closer to a 15B, because I think this one, it actually has no temperature function. Why is it not blowing up? You can see the general shape of this. Let me find the other one. And the product dimensions, it could be the box, but it's 8.4 by 2.7 by 5.9. Okay, so this is the meter right here that I bought, and they're $17. I don't know why it's 18 now. Maybe this is the other one. Is this the red one? So they have more than one. Alright, so we look at this. You see it's very similar. So you got pretty much everything in the same spot. It'd be nice if actually I could pull up multiple instances of these meters and put them side by side. Now it's a decent size, so that's what a lot of people commented on about it. You can see it's about the size of a Fluke. There are almost 2,000 reviews of this thing. Now there's a couple versions that are in the review. There's the 18B Plus, and then there's an 18Z3. The Z3 is a 20,000 count meter. This is a 6,000. And the other one has temperature. So that's it. That's the 3 right there, right next to the 87. So it's a nice size for a meter, in my opinion. That's kind of what you want. So these will have the temperature setting, and they have a bar graph on the bottom. But that one is about $35, not $17. So again, the Z3. So here's a guy that has a couple different ones. I remember these meters. Really old Fluke. So to me, it just looks like a really nice looking meter. Simple, very much like a fluke, because kind of that's the format I'm used to using. I've been using a fluke meter for years. When I went to school, we used flukes. So there's a red version and yellow-ish orange, and that's the kind I ordered, was that one. I wanted to show you guys some other ones that are out there, another brand. Let's see if it'll show it to me. I have not seen this one. So the 19B is also available, about $23, and the 19B has the temperature on it, so it's the same as the 18B. They both 6,000 count, but it has temperature. I guess this one's probably not available. So if you don't need the temperature, but if you do, like, and this thing has fast shipping, like next day shipping lately. Some of the other ones are not as good for that. I'm wondering if maybe we could leave that open and then maybe, let me see if I have a way to just save the image. We'll deal with it later. Anyway, the aneng aneng or whatever, aneng or meters. I'm not sure why is this listed. Oh yeah, join Prime and you get it for 17. So actually, not a big difference. We kind of see right here. Here's the 17B right here. See it? We have 4 buttons across the top and then 1 below on each end. And we have 4 inputs. Still, it's identically laid out to the 17 or 16 probably. Or the 107. The 107 has less inputs on the front. So this meter here for the 17B has a temperature, but I'm pretty sure there's another version of that that doesn't, like I think a 16B. So here's one of the aneng. This isn't really the one you want unless you care about the Bluetooth. That probably doesn't work right. 6,000 count, but they have another one, and some other companies also rebadge them. And that's the 8008 and the 8009. And that usually it's going to be right there in all your search results. I'm just kind of scrolling through here just to make sure there's no other weird deals popping up. I've been seeing deals pop up all over the damn place. So I'll probably click on this one and it'll probably show me down below. Interesting. Okay, so what is this? This is that one. Alright, I don't want to sit here and do this all day. Get back out of here. It's interesting they're not showing up. The results on my phone are very much manipulated compared to the computer, which probably knows everything anyway, but it's a little bit less invasive on Linux, I guess. I'm not logging in with the Microsoft crapper We're on page 6 of this thing. I've got to test out my 702 and see how the 9,000 counts actually stack up. Let me get in here and we will just type it in. ANENG. We'll go in here. Come on. What now? We seem to be having a problem with the web page. All right. Wow, I don't see it. Okay, here's one right here. So these are really kind of a small meter. Dave on EEV blog has reviewed different meters from them. They are 9,000 count, something like that. This is the one with the temperature on it, the 8009. I know there's one for $21 that you don't get it anytime soon. I think I might maybe buy it, but there was some complaints about like how the knobs felt on them, which I didn't care for that. Here's the 808. Come on. So it has less buttons on it than the other meter. It has less inputs. Boy, this thing is really giving me grief, isn't it? I wanted to zoom in here. It's just not going to let me do it. So these take the 2 AA's. Some people said that's not a good thing. Like they say you need to be like, you know, certain voltage. So here's a chart of some of the things that it does. We can kind of see a little bit better. But it only has the 2 buttons on the front. It's a little bit more simple. It got non-contact voltage. But it's supposed to be 9,000 resolution, 9.999. I guess that's what the max that it can read. And then there's also something whether or not this digit becomes a 1 or a 0 kind of thing. But they seem to like these meters, so I would probably go with the 809 because it has temperature instead of the oh, it does have non-contact. Okay, so, but the thing I don't like about these is they look really, really small, and people, you know, you see it in the guy's hand, people have said that they don't feel real sturdy, and the knob doesn't have a real positive click on it. So if they were a little bit larger, I would be more inclined. There's several other deals on meters that are a larger variety. See, here's one. This is the one for $21, 5% coupon, and you can get it on Wednesday. And I thought, well, you know what? That might be worth it. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get into, like, you know, more doing testing stuff and test equipment, and not like really as many HTs on the channel. I'm trying to build up my test bench here and just kind of, you know, do a little more stuff like that. So anyway, these meters are typically in the $29 to $32 range, and like I said, they're fairly well regarded, I guess, as far as like being, you know, usably accurate or whatever. But I just don't really like the way they look like they're constructed. I'd rather buy, I think, probably something like this, which clearly has a rubber shell around it. But one of the things that I really want is higher than the 6,000 count. But anyway, it is what it is. So get out there and look, guys, because there's all sorts of weird stuff popping up. We'll catch you later.